Well, hi everybody. Welcome to Quarter Inch Seam. I'm back. Hi, I'm Angela. You're in my sewing room and I'm back. We were gone for a couple of days and you and I have all kinds of things to talk about. While I get some order going in this sewing room, try and get my glasses to sit straight, and tell you about what we're gonna do this week, because it's gonna be a fun one. Okay, so, yes, this weekend was my birthday, and I have to apologize. I have to start off, oh my God, I forgot my lipstick. Holy cow. Are you crazy? I gotta have my, better. As I was saying, to all of you, I didn't respond to a lot of comments because we ended up having a really jam-packed weekend. We didn't do a lot of excursion things, you know, that's not really us, but we ended up with a lot of things that we wanted to do. We weren't gone for very long. We were really only gone for, it was a long weekend, and it was just as hot there as it is here. We went down, it started out as a surprise birthday weekend, and we went down to the Florida Keys, and it was absolutely fabulous. Best weekend of my life. So, and by the time we got to the evenings, we were tired, and so I didn't respond to everybody's comment, but rest assured, I will respond to everybody's comments, because at least right now I can still respond to everybody's comments, because I don't get thousands and thousands where I can't. So I still reply to everybody's message, or at least give you a kiss or a thumbs up or something so that you know that I saw your message. So I will respond to everybody's messages and everybody's sweet words of happy birthday. I will do all of that tonight because we're home, obviously. Now, a couple things. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm trying to... Let's talk about this week. We're going to get a little bit of order going. Okay. Okay. First off, oh yeah, this was the last thing we was sewing. I wanted to redo that one block. Maybe I should just do that tonight. Maybe I'll do that right now, and then on Wednesdays live, we are gonna launch August's project of the month. Don't miss the live. I'm telling you right now. And which leads me to my first point, and that is this. Some people say, I don't know when your lives are, or it didn't tell me you were live. You have to do a couple things. So get a pad and a pen. If you're not a pad and a pen person, get your phone and do it now while we're talking. You have to go to this thing where it says subscribe, which is the bell. I think. Let's just double check together. Okay? We go there. Blah, blah, blah. We find this. I'm just doing it on something else. Oh, that's not gonna work, because that's an ad. Okay, we go here. We turn this down, because we don't want to do that. Okay, so you have to go to where it says subscribe. You have to click, on the video, below the video is the channel. You got to hit where it says subscribe, okay? When you do that, when you hit subscribe, a little bell comes up. You have to hit the bell. You got to find the bell. No matter what happens in this life, find the bell. And you hit the bell and it asks for notifications. Do you want all, personalized, none, or unsubscribe? Don't hit the unsubscribe. Please, give me a break. Don't hit the unsubscribe. But you want to hit the bell that says all, because then when you... I started playing something just because so I could see where it was. When you hit the bell and it says all, then if I'm live, or if I'm going to go live, if I am live, it will send you a little pop-up on your phone or on whatever, and it will say Angela is live. Quarter-inch seam, not Angela. I'm more like a live wire. It will say quarter-inch seam is live right now. Oh, there he is.
And there's your flowers I bought you for the beach.
There are, and on Wednesday, you're gonna want to be on the live on Wednesday, because on Wednesday, I will probably make a very, 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 very. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good one. I'm telling you. And these were my lovely flowers from this weekend. Are those pretty or what? And they. So Wednesdays, so you have to hit the bell, and you have to hit the bell that says all. I'm gonna sneeze. So that when I go live, you'll see it, and then you'll know. And if you're watching this, just as a reminder, I go live on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. and Sundays at, right now I go Sundays at 11:30. We might change the Sunday time. I shouldn't have even said that, because some of you are gonna panic. Right, we go live Wednesdays at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. So if you're in a different time zone, you're going to have to Google what the time zone change would be, because I don't know. I'm in the Eastern time zone. It's 6 o'clock. Sunday, it's 11:30 in the morning. If you miss the 11:30 one on Sunday because you go to church or anything like that, and it conflicts with that, catch the replay. I mean, live's always better, right? But if you can't. Okay. So please like, subscribe, and share. Subscribe is the most important, because then you'll get all the notifications, right? There you go. All right, now, what else? On Wednesdays live, we are starting our new project, and this is kind of the pattern that we're going to use. We're going to use the pattern for the leaves, but I think we're going to do a table topper. Yes, table topper with the scattered leaves. Oh no, I think I've been calling it falling leaves. There should be some sort of a test for this. But there's not. They just let anybody come on here. Falling. I almost did it again. Oh, crap. Scattered leaves is the name of the pattern. Missouri Star. Scattered leaves. Scattered leaves. Missouri Star Quilt Company. It's scattered leaves. So you want that pattern. The plan was to do the whole blanket, to do the whole quilt. But everybody was like, oh, we really, really love like a smaller project that, something accomplishable in a short amount of time. So we're working on right now, what I have to work on tomorrow is how we're going to do a table topper. And some of you have sent me over some fantastic table toppers and table runners. What I'm really hoping to do, and so if you have any ideas, put them in the comments, please, tonight. Put them in the comments tonight. Because what I'd really, really like to do is figure out a way to do basically this concept in a table topper. In this pattern, you get a bonus pattern for like a wall hanging. Kind of. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Bonus wall hanging. So in this pattern, she uses 10-inch squares. I don't have 10-inch squares in the fabric I want to use, so I'm using a different thing. So we have a lot to modify. But what I really wanted to do was to do this concept just smaller. Maybe with fewer leaves, I don't know. But this is the bonus wall hanging that she did with her extras or whatever. This one up here. And I just don't care for it. Part of what I loved about this original pattern is the way that you have the leaves and then you have that break in there. So if anybody can think of an idea of how we could do that, I would be most terribly grateful. 5 minutes later. Have you seen that? It cracks me up every time. Anyway, whatever. Now, I don't have 10-inch squares, so what I'm doing is I have 4. Where's the other one? One fell behind. Hang on. Hold on. Hold on, don't leave. It'll get better. Hold on. Oh, I picked it up. But where did I put it? Oh, no, it's in there. Okay, I have to pull it out of there. So I have 2 charm packs in this pattern, which is Lancaster by Joe Morton. So pretty. But these are the colors I wanted in my leaves. I wanted it to be very fall and rustic, and so that's what this one looks like. Okay, Lancaster by Joe Morton by Moda. Then I have 2 5-inch squares, 2 charm packs, okay, in this pattern, which is October Morning by Henry Glass. October Morning, which is basically, and I kind of held the pieces up to each other, it's basically the same feel. That kind of Kansas, Midwest, fall, wheat fields, beautiful fabric. So I have 2 of these and I have 2 of these, and that's what I'm going to use for this. For the background, good Lord help me, I'm probably going to have to go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow. Blah blah blah, writing some sides and Where's page 1? My problem is, which one, Angela? I come in here, I start talking to you guys about stuff, and then I put it down, and then I go and, you know, cook dinner or whatever it is that I do in this joint, and the pages either get out of order or I'm missing them. Okay, let's just see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that was 1. Okay, I'm not missing anything. All right, so to do the quilt itself, it says 1 package of 10-inch print squares. Okay. 4 3/4 yards of background fabric, which includes the inner border. An outer border, 1 3/4 yards, and then binding and backing. 9 yards of backing. And I think most of you know that I don't have 9 yards continuously of the same fabric of anything. We'll jump off that bridge when we get there. Okay? So put your galoshes on. Let's just wait till we get there. Anyway, 12 block size is 12.5 by 12-inch finished. Okay, so I'm gonna work on this in my brain a little bit tonight, but in the meantime, we have enough to cover the 10-inch square part, the you know, pattern part, the patterned fabric. But 4 3/4 yards. So if we were gonna do something, and the finished quilt size is 87 by 99. It's a doozy. Now, I still want to do the quilt size, so I want to use this fabric. I want to be able to do the wall, I mean the table topper or the wall hanging either one. I'm probably gonna put it on my table, but I think it'll be about the same size if you wanted to hang it on your wall. Of hers, which is, the supplies for the quilt top include enough for the bonus wall hanging. The supplies for the quilt top include enough, and then you need a half a yard of binding and a yard for the backing. Okay, all right, now we're on, oh, and I already know what fabric I'm gonna wanna use for the backing, because I already have it. Sold, done. I already have enough for the backing. So now we just have to figure out the actual, right? So what I have to figure out is how much backing, how much background fabric. If we were gonna shrink this down, let's just talk this out for a second. If we were gonna shrink this down, okay, and we're only gonna do, let's just say, for example, what's hers? Oh, somebody told me, I think Madeline said, typical table topper, 26 inches. So if we were gonna go a little bit bigger, the wall hanging, okay, the wall hanging side is 28.5 inches. So let's just use that as the guide. It'll be a slightly larger table topper. Okay, it'll be, we'll go with about 28.5 inches. Unfinished. And then 28 inches finished. Because you're gonna tuck that in. Okay, so layer the project after the, okay, fine, all right, we got that. We're okay on that. The only difference that I'm really looking for between her wall hanging and our table topper, the size I think is okay. But the only thing I'm looking for is to see if somebody can come up with an idea where I could keep this same layout or similar layout, where, see where it's got the space in between, it's got background fabric in between, and then it's got the leaves. I'm just looking for it to be more like that, this look. For me, if you want to do that look, that's what I'm kind of looking for. If you like that look, see, which I'm not really a big fan of, then you do you, boo. But that's what I'm kind of hoping for. So I think I have, that gives me basically today and the rest of today, which is shot if you, I gotta do laundry. We use just about every stitch. The only thing we didn't use, shockingly enough, is we didn't use anything that had long sleeves. In fact, we were begging each other to cut the sleeves off the t-shirts that we were wearing because it was hot. And you know, the one thing I've learned is the further south you go, and yes, we did the buoy. We swore up one side and down the other, we're not doing the buoy. And we did the buoy. Yeah. And it was so hot the day on Saturday, I guess it was Saturday, when we went down there, it was so hot that I was wearing black like flip-flops, and we had to wait about 15, 20 minutes, probably 20 minutes in the sun. There's a line for the buoy. Steve said something about the buoys going away. They're getting rid of the buoy. So I guess the activity lately has been even more crazy. So there was a line at the buoy to take a picture. And then what you do is you get up there and the person in front of you or the person behind you takes your picture, and then you take their picture, and then you move on to the next group goes up. Well, it was so hot that I could feel like my shoes, if I had been out there too much longer, I could feel like the plastic on my shoes felt like it was melting. Seriously, like the footbed on my shoes. I thought my shoes are gonna just return to their original plastic viscous state. It was hot. Yeah. So I have to do laundry, some laundry tonight. But as most of you probably assumed, and those of you in my ADHD tribe know, I don't leave a house. I can't go on vacation or leave until the house is at least tidy. I can't have laundry undone. I always do the sheets the day before we leave, fresh sheets on. So when you come home, you slip in, you take a shower, and then you just get into a nice, fresh, clean bed. Oh my God, there's nothing better. It's just heaven. So, and I don't leave laundry, and I don't leave dishes in the sink or in the dishwasher. All that stuff's got to be done. So, and empty trash. So when I come home, I don't have to like clean the house as well as deal with the vacation stuff. Although I will say this. We have one of those things, those nesty things, I guess it is, or that it's not really nest, but it's like that, where the thermostat, you can control the thermostat from your phone. So we turn the thermostat up when we're gone, just to like 77, 78, something like that. 76, I don't know. Just so the house is not, I'm not cooling a house for nobody. But we forgot to turn it down on the way home. So it's a little warm. It's a little warm for human beings. Okay, anyway, Wednesday night live, we are, it's gonna be an epic live. I'm just telling you right now. I'll do some shorts, but it's gonna be to keep everybody reminded. But it's gonna be epic live. Okay. Then we're gonna start the scattered leaves. So I'm hoping between today and tomorrow's video, I will have come up with somehow an idea to do this. And you know how I am. It's not gonna be like a formal pattern. We're not that good. I'm not that good. Most of you are that good, but I just wing it by the rear end of my pants. So I'm gonna come up with an idea of how to do that, what I'm thinking. So tomorrow will be much closer. And tomorrow we're gonna get rid of the rest of this project, this mess, I mean, right? You see this mess? This was the only room I didn't really do anything with. I just left it the way that it was. And I'm gonna finish this. And I don't want to show what's written on it because I don't. So we'll finish this. We'll get the last row of butterflies sewn on tomorrow. We'll get this tidied up so that on Wednesday for our live, we can start these scattered leaves. I can't tell you how excited let me tell you why I'm so excited to do this project with you. I have wanted to do this project for, I've had this pattern, I don't know, years. It doesn't tell you when you printed it. It came out in 2021, and so I probably bought it sometime in 2021, maybe 2022. But I'm so in love with this, and I was so excited to do one that was leaves that looked like fall leaves falling, that I was like, oh God. But I've never done it because it's a little bit more involved. So it's not gonna be a 1-week project. We're gonna do this throughout the month of August, okay? And I'm so excited to do it with you because now I know I'll actually do it. It makes me almost emotional because I've just loved this pattern for so long. And I'm probably a little emotional because I haven't eaten much today. Just road trip crap food, like snacky stuff. And I'm starting to get a little bit of my sugar level is starting to drop just a little bit. So last but not least, to all of you who sent me a birthday message, y'all are why I can't tell you how much we talked about the people on those of you that are subscribers and followers, and why we talked about it so much while we were on this trip, just because you guys have become a part of my life. You really have. So to everybody that sent me a birthday message, y'all are amazing, and you made my day. You absolutely made my birthday. And I know you can't probably imagine that because you're across your little phone or your computer or whatever watching me, but it's like I'm chatting with you. You've become a part of my life, and you guys make me happy, and it makes you make this quilting journey fun, and you make me do it. So that hopefully I'll have some of these projects finished before I die. We can hope. So the rerun. So I shot the rest of, I did videos of the whirlpool stuff, right? And I did them in order. And Steve was trying to get, my sweetheart Steve, he was trying to get so much done before we left and edit my videos and get them up and scheduled so that I wouldn't miss you guys. I would have some stuff going out to you guys while we were gone. Well, he started to get confused because all I did, I changed my shirt. Like one day I would shoot, like I shot like 2 videos and I changed my shirt, right? So that he could tell what was number 2 and what was number 3. Well, the number 3 video that was going up on Saturday, which was my birthday, he got the thumbnail right with the color shirt that I was wearing, but then he grabbed the wrong video for the actual video part. So, all of a sudden, people were like, huh? I'm confused. So that's what happened. He just grabbed the wrong video. And then I think Sunday he put up the right video to be part 3. But then people were like, where's the live? I wasn't live because I was not here. Yeah. So all that planning and prep. What are you going to do? But hey, I got flowers. You can't beat flowers. Are these magnificent roses? Magnificent. And I'll tell you what, as much of a, God, they are amazing. Here's the deal. Here's my feeling about flowers. I love unusual flowers and stuff that's different. I love tulips, my favorite flower. And then I love roses, but I love roses, you know, sometimes that are just those really just variations, and I don't even know how they grow them. They're amazing. And then I love lilies. And then I love little tiny flowers. Anyway, whatever. I'm going way off on a tangent because I think my blood sugar is getting a little low. Anyway, but the other thing that I do love, not specifically on Valentine's Day, just randomly every once in a while, is a beautiful bouquet of red roses. And I got these on Saturday. How special. Just spectacular. And you wouldn't even know they were longer than a day old. Anyway. So, I think I've covered all the things that I needed to cover. I made myself a note, but I left it somewhere in the car. Subscribe. So I was not live on Sunday. People were like, I can't leave a comment. I wasn't live on Sunday. I was on Duval Street. Sweating. Looking for a t-shirt. And key lime pie. And we had the key lime pie. We bought a slice of key lime pie. We got, there's quite a few. I'm not going to say a million and I'm not going to say a lot, but there's quite a few key lime pie places. So Sunday morning we got up and we had 3 things on our list to do. 1, we had to run by the beach real quick. 2, we wanted to get a t-shirt. 3, key lime pie. And there was a 4th one. Oh, lunch. So we had found this one place that had fantastic reviews for key lime pie. Now, we're key lime pie. We love key lime pie anyway. So we buy it and make it outside of going to Key West. But you go to Key West, you gotta have the key lime pie. So we went to Kermit's. And the pie was good. It didn't blow my shoes off. And it was a little pricey for a pie. Like the whole pie was like $29, $30. And so we didn't buy the whole pie because I just didn't feel like it was spectacular enough to buy a whole pie. And let's be honest, those of you that remember from a few weeks ago, this side is lasagna. This one is existing key lime pie. So I didn't need another pie. No. So we didn't get a whole key lime pie. We shared a slice, which was perfect. It was the perfect amount, and that's what we had. So that's what I was doing on Sunday, so I wasn't live on Sunday, and I'm sorry. I apologize. We were off. We went on vacation, and for those of you that are wondering, we haven't had a vacation. We haven't had like even a long weekend in four plus years since we moved down here. And so this was a surprise from Steve, and we planned and planned and planned and worked for it, and we just gave it to ourselves. And I'm so glad that we did. And I had the most amazing birthday. It was just over the top, and it's all because of my sweetheart, Steven. So thanks, dear. I love you. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye for tonight. Tomorrow, please, tomorrow, we're going to get some of this under control. We're going to get that last block done for the butterfly, and then we're going to get ready to launch our August project, which is scattered falling on your tabletop leaves. We're gonna need a better title, I think, than that. But it's the Scattered Leaves pattern from Missouri Star. So for those of you that were like, I can't find falling leaves, it's not called falling leaves, it's called Scattered Leaves, but I messed it up and called it by the wrong name, and so many of you were confused. So it's Scattered Leaves from Missouri Star. I am back. I'm here. It's me. I will see you tomorrow. If you remember nothing from this day, remember this. I love you guys. I'm so blessed. I hope you have a fabulous evening and a fantastic morning tomorrow. It feels really good. I told Steve, it was an amazing vacation. It was an amazing time away. We love the Keys. It's the first time I had been, and I'd lift my house up and move it down there if I could. It was beautiful. But nothing feels as good sometimes as coming home, and it just felt great to come home. So I'm so glad to be home. I'm so glad that you are here. Please remember this: only a 1/4 inch seam. I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you. Bye.